Have you ever wondered if some of the creatures from American legends might be real? Across the United States, countless eyewitnesses claim to have seen beings that defy explanation lurking in the shadows of our modern world, from the deepest forests to the quietest lakes. Spine-chilling stories persist, blurring the line between folklore and reality. Could these creatures really exist, hidden just beyond the edges of our perception? The study of these hidden animals, known as cryptozoology, invites us to question what we think we know about the natural world. These aren't just campfire stories. For some, they are terrifyingly real encounters. The most famous of all is Bigfoot, roaming the dense forests of the Pacific Northwest. Tall, hairy, and elusive, this creature has been spotted by hikers, hunters, and even caught on shaky camera footage, sparking debates among believers and skeptics alike. Standing at an estimated 7 to 10 feet tall and covered in thick, dark fur, this bipedal primate-like being has haunted the American imagination for decades. Its legend is ancient, rooted in the folklore of indigenous peoples who spoke of a wild man of the woods, a giant that moved with silent, ghostly steps. The modern phenomenon exploded in 1958 when large, mysterious footprints were discovered at a construction site in California, earning the creature its iconic name. Perhaps the most compelling piece of evidence is the Patterson-Gimlin film from 1967, shot in Bluff Creek, California. This grainy 1-minute clip appears to show a large female Bigfoot striding across a clearing before glancing back at the camera and disappearing into the trees. For believers, this footage is undeniable, proof a clear glimpse of a living, breathing cryptid. Skeptics, however, dismiss it as an elaborate hoax, a man in a gorilla suit. Despite countless expeditions and scientific analyses, the debate rages on. Yet, the sightings continue. People from all walks of life report unsettling encounters. Strange howls echoing through the mountains, massive footprints left in mud and snow, and the unnerving feeling of being watched by something unseen in the deep woods. The mystery of Bigfoot endures, a symbol of the untamed wilderness and the secrets it might still hold. Then there's the terrifying chupacabra, known for attacking livestock in Texas, Arizona, and beyond. Described as a blood-sucking monster, its reports have left entire towns anxious and puzzled. The legend first emerged in Puerto Rico in the mid-1990s, with farmers discovering their goats, chickens, and other animals mysteriously drained of blood, bearing strange puncture wounds on their necks. The culprit was dubbed El Chupacabra, which translates to the goats. Eyewitness descriptions were bizarre and varied, painting a picture of a creature unlike anything known to science. Some described it as a reptilian being with leathery, greenish-gray skin, sharp spines running down its back, and glowing red eyes. Others claimed it was more canine-like, resembling a strange, hairless dog with a pronounced spinal ridge and powerful hind legs. As the panic spread, sightings began to surface across the Americas, particularly in the southwestern United States. In Texas and Arizona, ranchers reported finding their cattle and other livestock dead under the same mysterious circumstances. The canine-like version of the chupacabra became more prominent in these reports. Carcasses of strange, hairless canids were found and paraded as proof, but DNA testing often identified them as coyotes or dogs suffering from severe mange, a skin disease that causes hair loss and skin deformities. Still, the explanation doesn't satisfy everyone. Eyewitnesses swear that what they saw was no ordinary animal. They describe its unnatural speed, its unsettling appearance, and the eerie silence that follows an attack. The chupacabra remains a phantom predator, a modern-day vampire that stalks the night, leaving a trail of fear and unanswered questions. In West Virginia, the Mothman has haunted the skies near Point Pleasant, with glowing red eyes and massive wings. Sightings of this cryptid often coincided with disasters, earning it a reputation as a harbinger of doom. The story began on November 12, 1966, when a group of gravediggers working in a cemetery reported seeing a large, winged, man-like figure gliding silently over their heads. Just a few days later, two young couples driving near an abandoned munitions plant outside Point Pleasant had a far more terrifying encounter. They described a creature as tall as a man, with a 10-foot wingspan and large, hypnotic red eyes that glowed in the darkness. As they sped away in terror, the creature pursued them effortlessly, keeping pace with their car at speeds approaching 100 miles per hour. Over the next 13 months, more than 100 residents of the Point Pleasant area reported seeing the It was often spotted near the old TNT area, a sprawling, eerie landscape of concrete domes and overgrown woods. Witnesses consistently described its chilling, mechanical shriek and its mesmerizing, crimson eyes. The sightings were often accompanied by other strange phenomena, such as malfunctioning electronics and encounters with mysterious men in black. The legend took a tragic turn on December 5, 1967, when the Silver Bridge, which connected Point Pleasant to Ohio, collapsed during rush hour traffic, killing 46 people. After the disaster, the Mothman was never seen again, leading many to believe it was either a warning of the impending tragedy or somehow connected to it. Was it an angel? A demon? Or an alien being? The answer remains buried with the secrets of that fateful year. Many lakes hide their own mysteries, like Champlain Lake Champlain, a massive serpent-like creature glimpsed in the misty waters by locals. This majestic body of water, stretching between Vermont, New York, and Quebec, is said to be home to America's own Loch Ness Monster. The legend is not a recent invention. Indigenous tribes of the region, the Iroquois and Abenaki, had tales of a large water serpent long before European settlers arrived. The first widely reported modern sighting occurred in 1819, but the most famous piece of evidence is the Mancy photograph, taken by Sandra Mancy in 1977. The image appears to show a long, dark neck and head emerging from the lake's surface, uncannily resembling classic depictions of plesiosaurs. Over the years, there have been hundreds of alleged sightings of Champ, or Champy as it's affectionately known. Witnesses describe a creature between 15 and 50 feet long, with dark skin, multiple humps, and a head like a horse or a snake. Sonar readings have occasionally detected large unidentified moving objects in the lake's depths, fueling speculation that something enormous is living down there. While skeptics suggest misidentification of large fish like sturgeon, logs, or waves, the sheer consistency of sightings keeps the legend alive. The town of Port Henry, New York, has even declared itself the official home of Champ and passed a law protecting the creature. Whether it's a prehistoric survivor or a trick of the light, Champ remains one of America's most enduring aquatic mysteries. Beyond these other regional cryptids fuel fear and fascination, the Jersey Devil, the Lizard Man, and the shape-shifting skinwalkers, each tied to eerie folklore and unsettling encounters in the sprawling pine barrens of New Jersey. The Jersey Devil is said to have haunted the woods for over 250 years. Born as the 13th child of a woman named Mother Leeds, the legend says it was a cursed baby that transformed into a monstrous creature with a horse-like head, bat-like wings, and a forked tail. Its blood-curdling screams are said to echo through the pines on dark nights. In the swamplands of South Carolina, the lizard man of Scape or Swamp terrorized a small community in the late 1980s. This 7-foot-tall bipedal reptile was reported to have incredible strength, capable of ripping apart cars with its 3-fingered claws. Out west, the Navajo legend of the Skinwalker is perhaps the most dreaded of all. These are not creatures, but malevolent shamans who have gained the power to transform into any animal. They use their abilities to inflict pain, cause disaster, and spread terror, making them a figure of profound fear in Navajo culture. These stories blend myth, fear, and the unknown, keeping us on edge and craving more. From hulking beasts in the forest to winged omens in the sky and ancient serpents in the deep, these legendary creatures represent the darkest corners of our map and our minds. They are the monsters that haunt our local legends and national nightmares. Reminders that even in our modern, well-lit world, there are still shadows where terrifying things can hide. Which of these legendary creatures would you most fear encountering? Share your thoughts below if you dare. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more journeys into the unknown.